Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. So today we're going to do something different and we're going to go over the Khorne Cultist starting traits and why I think it really is a good idea to always reroll your starting hero. With one exception, Clan Mors starts with a chieftain with a magical item and a preset. So I don't think you can actually reroll him at all. But aside from that one specific hero, I'm sure someone's going to tell me there's another one now in the comments. These are the options available to a Khorne Cultist, and I've listed them all the way from Mayme to Bad Heart, so this is kind of the two rows of which I thought were appropriate for displaying this. This is not a tier list, but I'm just going to briefly summarize what each of these skills actually do and why some of them just suck. So Mayme is 50 AP damage, which is really good, it means you always do that damage. Strong is 15 armor, which reduces the amount of damage you take, which is good, but that's being defensive. And melee attack, which is good, that's offense, so that's your chance to hit. And then 10% weapon strength. Now, normally weapon strength is about 440 for this guy. It's 470 because I have Mayme on this character. And but the thing is, that 10% sounds good, but not all of it is going to be armor piercing damage. So it is actually weaker than Mayme. After that, I've put toughness. So tough gives you 25 armor, 5 melee defense. It's okay, but you're being defensive rather than offensive. Now, this one is kind of situational, and it's probably from my love of the Skaven that I put this here, but disciplined is 2 leadership for all units in the army and 2 melee attack for all units in the army. So that makes it easier for you to hit with all units in the army. Now, 4 or 5 of these in the Skaven army is a massive improvement. 4 or 5 of these in the Khorne army, it might help a bit, but it might be overkill also. Cunning is also kind of situational in this particular. Khorne ambushing is not really a thing that you want to be aiming to achieve, but it does have actual poison attacks in addition to that. So, whereas normally you just get the ambush chance, the poison's really good if you want to duel. So if you want to set your character up to fight other characters, then cunning is definitely the way to go as a good starting trait. I mean, if you don't get maim, obviously. And then bludgeon. So this is 10% weapon strength again and melee attack. So this is increasing your chance to hit and the amount of damage you'll do when you hit. Plus it increases your AP, so you'll do more guaranteed damage as well. So that's pretty solid. Then you have Weapon Master. Weapon Master is one they changed in Warhammer 3, and it's a bit odd because you get melee attack, armor piercing damage, so those are too good. You know, you're being very offensive there, you're making sure it's easier to hit and you do more damage. But then you have missile strength, plus 10%, and reload chance. I don't know how well this actually works for Khorne. Like, I wonder if you could stack a load of these and you could make like some artillery army and just have a load of hell cannons just raining hell. Who knows? Maybe we should try it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we can maybe do a run where we try and come up with some insanity. After that, we have aggressive. Aggressive is the 10% weapon strength again, and 8 charge bonus. Now, charge bonus is good, but it means that you've got to then do a lot of cycling and such, and you might not put him on a mount favourable to that. Like, this guy has a steed, which is good for cycling, but the War Shrine, I don't think the War Shrine is any good for cycling, is it? Like, what's the speed on a War Shrine? Yeah, speed of 38. Behold my majesty. I think dwarves are faster than that now. So yeah, not so good in general terms. You know, you can see now why Mayme is just beating everything else that we've got as an other option. So Serial Killer Instinct is another odd one. It's charge bonus, but it's also skulls. So collecting skulls is important, but if you're doing well, I don't think it's that important. It's kind of in that kind of category. Knowledgeable I'm torn on, because extra experience means you level faster. So they did bump this up from 10% to 15%, but I kind of don't feel like it's that great. On goblins, it's probably good because Scarsnet can get double EXP bonus anyway, so then combining any extra on top of that's going to really catapult that forward into leveling your character. But like, if you're aggressive as Khorne, you should be fine. I don't think there's any particular skills you need to rush towards in this tech tree that are going to make it really like much better than he already is, you know? Like, Khorne's already pretty stonk. Fleet on foot. Now, this one might be deserving of a slightly higher place in this. But 20% speed and Strider is not exactly great, either way you put it. Like, you don't want to be running around, you want to be killing things. Chasing things around is not the best way to go. Intelligent, absolute trash. Ambush defense chance, and hero defense chance against being wounded by heroes. So yeah, I don't rate it at all. Meh. Tactical, alright, so now we get into one where I have a bit of a hoo-ha with some people, because this gives you leadership and a bigger leadership aura, but leadership only actually matters if you are losing. It is not even a defensive skill. We've gone past offense and defense and into losing now. So it's just not great to have. And Khorne already has such a solid leadership base, which brings us on to confident, which gives leadership bonuses. Completely rubbish. You see why I have some of these gripes? And then we have the kind of oddball ones. So strategist, it sounds good on paper, but it's only good if you're going to use this character for agent actions. And I really don't recommend that. Like, what can this guy do? He can hinder replenishment, and he can wound characters, and he can damage walls. Anyone can do that. This guy in an army can summon demons. You don't want him running around on the map. When you put this guy into an army, you don't get this extra 5% movement. It just becomes a completely void skill. It is defunct of anything. And then you have Bad Hat, which adds Khorne Corruption, which, if you're already winning and kicking ass, you're not going to need because you're already spreading the love of Khorne. So that's my quick takedown on the skills that you potentially start with. Well, traits, sorry, not skills. For a Khorne Cultist. If you'd like me to do a skull tree breakdown for characters and such, please let me know in the comments. I know some other YouTubers have covered it not long ago, but I wildly disagree with some statements. And I'm always willing to talk about things. So let me know if you think that that's useful to you. If not, this will probably be the last of these. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you good fortune in your wars come, and I'll see you in the next one.